I think you'll find that if you really give it a chance, you're going to enjoy this.
I haven't found a game played in this tournament yet that'll make me raid, so let's find out.
Hey, everybody's ready?
I've never been more ready.
I guess we're just waiting for the countdown.
Oh, is that I do the honors? Okay.
I guess.
I'm ready to do time.
Let's see, do I type it into the Discord or the?
Yes, you do.
I'm so excited I can't handle it.
This is already quality right here.
It's incredible.
They keep coming. It's enough already. Rubbish. Just the opposite. Everyone should come here. They should all see our child be born. After all, it's our first one. So what? It's nothing that unusual. Oh, excuse me, of course it's something special. After all, it's the first egg that Dino has ever laid. The rest were all brought in by the stork. That's what you think.
Quiet. I think something moved inside the egg.
No, it's too early. It'll take longer. Oh, goodness, here come even more. What should I offer them to eat?
I'm so jealous that this is everyone else's first time seeing this.
Oh,
this is my first time ever seeing this, yes.
A beautiful egg. Bound to be a beautiful Dino.
I may have watched this 12 times.
It's good for the baby inside.
Rubbish. Modern nonsense. You just have to leave it in the sun. That's enough.
So that's what you have to do. There just isn't any more.
I feel like all these dinosaurs were drawn by someone who had never actually seen a picture of a dinosaur, but assumed that they must look a lot like humans.
Oh my god, look at that face. That face is amazing.
Are you crazy, Cree? You could hit his head. Oh, a little smack on the back of the head never hurt anyone.
I feel like this was designed by like a 4-year-old that someone decided to then amateurishly animate to make their 4-year-old happy.
It's actually a German couple that made it.
It's a boy and a really big one.
Let me guess, with no prior art background?
How'd you know?
It's always beautiful. Another little Dino. But when I think about the way they are when they grow up...
I'm now regretting that my pre-stream drink was not a stiff one.
Don't dare think about that.
Me too.
No.
No, my little one. Come to me. I'm your
This is
mama.
incredible. Daiko's in the lead. He got an early start.
Much bigger than I am, and if she gets mad,
Yeah, everyone's ahead of me already.
Do you have a name for him? Yes, if he was a girl, I would have named her Tia.
But seeing as the boy's name is Tio. Oh, well, there are nice names, but he'll be able to live with it. And now, why did I gather all this food? Hey, let's feed and celebrate. Come on, party time.
It's a lot of shader.
Yeah, party time.
There are better names, but that one I guess is okay.
And that is just what the dinos did. The little Dino didn't get much of what was going on. He was rather tired from being passed around so much. Cree spread his wings over him, and Tio went to sleep immediately.
That crow is in like all of their movies.
The Dino baby.
The same crow?
Really
Same crow.
They've done like more than this.
With Cree, because although
Yeah, this
Cree
is
was much
by
older,
Dingo
he was up for
Dingo Pictures or
all
Dingo
the
Films. They have a whole series of Disney knockoffs.
I love that they didn't blow the budget on animating this the white bird. It's like two animation frames that they just alternate between. That's not working hard. That's working smart.
Well, I mean, if you can do the animation in 2 frames, why do you need more than that? It worked for Mega Man.
Exactly.
But if I knew I should come here, I could go and tell him.
They actually have one movie that they use the same
If you
voice
just
actor
want
for
him
all
to come
7
here so you
parts.
can scold him. Well, go
And he
on,
doesn't
that's
change his
Theo
voice.
now. Aren't we
That's amazing.
authoritarian? Never heard anything about modern upbringing? Just you wait, I'll give you authoritarian. You see, flying does have its advantages. Theo!
Why are you shouting at me like that? I haven't done anything wrong today, at least as far as I can remember.
So is there like any information on the voice actors? Were any of these professionals?
Angry.
No. I think that they do it.
You get cheekier and more impossible by the day. Well, I can afford to. No
You know,
one can
that
get
checks
me.
out.
I wish I could fly.
That's all we need. You hang around too much with Kree as it is. He has a bad influence on you. You see, you're getting rebellious already. But we'll soon put a stop to it. I have decided that you will go
I
to
appreciate that we're, what, like 5 minutes in, and we still haven't seen the game.
I'm much too
This is just the intro cutscene.
We're like
Does the,
an
does the
hour
intro
into this,
cutscene
right?
go to like an hour?
It feels like we've been watching it for an hour.
What's wrong, Tio? Did you have a fight with your father?
There is a game.
Yes, Papa says I have to go to Oro's school every day. He's ancient. It's bound to be boring, isn't it?
That it won't be. Oro can tell fascinating tales.
I don't believe it.
You can believe me. I was also taught by Oro.
If I promise to go to Oro tomorrow, then I want to play with Kree now until it gets dark, okay?
Of course, my dear. But go a little way off. Papa doesn't like to see you two together.
Yeah, it still hasn't been as long as the intro cutscene to Super Mario Sunshine, so we're safe. We're in safe territory.
I don't know about you.
For
but
a little
I
while
have
longer?
this. I would just fly away.
That's it. I've got it. You simply show me how to fly, and then if the lesson is too boring, I'll just up and fly away.
No Dino has ever come up with that idea before. So I've no idea if it'll work or not.
But we could at least try it.
I suppose so, we could try it. But it won't work without wings. That much is certain. We have to get you some wings. Yeah, that's what we need.
I already have some. They're nice and big. They should do nicely.
Instead of flying, Tio's father was spanking for lying.
Rubbish, Peak. If you don't tell anyone, no one will know that I'm practicing flying.
Doesn't look bad. Now pay attention. I'll show you how it's done. And then you imitate me, okay?
Okay.
The little dino's got a dark streak. I mean, who plans out their lies in advance like that?
Well, see, that's your problem. If you don't plan out the lies like that, you don't get it like committed to memory. You're just gonna get pulled into like more weird lies.
I prefer to tell the truth.
With elegance, Tio invites the bride to dance. Shut up, Peek, or you're a freak.
Why in the name of Tyrannosaurus Rex does it work for you and not for me?
I got him!
Maybe it's hard for beginners to start from the ground. I think my first attempt was out of my nest. That was quite easy as far as I can remember.
Makes sense to me. Can you take me to your nest?
Yeah. Do we have to? To start from a stone, that's how it's done.
Daiko started off with a pretty good lead and he's managed to hold it so far. That's kind of the placement right now.
Come, Tio. That rock over there looks good to me.
And now what?
Stop rushing. I'm trying to remember. When I think of it, you just run off, beating with your wings. Yeah, that's all there is to it, I think. Oh, Tio! Wake up! Wake up! Oh,
Mammoth Mayhem, guys.
Oh, no! Mammoth Mayhem! What do I do now? Wake up! Tio!
That's gonna cost him a life.
Oh, now that is well. Here comes the old man. Teal, wake up. Your father's headed this way. What the hell is going on here? Teal! Teal fell. I didn't ask you. I asked Teal. What's wrong with you? Come on, get up.
On my head.
What's this green stuff on your arms? Teal is trying to learn to fly. That's what made him cry. Learn to fly? Cleo, what have you been up to with my son? Just wait till I catch you in a dark corner. You'll get the damn good beating.
Ow.
My spikes are so fine, you'll prick yourself and end up crying.
Wow, the language.
Teal's father carried him.
How is this approved for Kusogrand3 with this sort of language?
I'm seriously starting to question the approval process.
He had a light concussion.
It's a kids' movie.
A few days later, after he had recovered, he experienced a massive thunderstorm that could be heard through the whole valley. But the worst
All of this
thing
narrator's lines seemed like they were given to her on post-it notes, and she's having to pause briefly to flip it over every single time. There's like this awkward pause between words.
That was the last time the
Oh,
Joe
this one's a
played with
banger.
me. He better not show his face around here again. No. That's it.
And who should I play with then?
Play with Fa. She's the same age as you are.
But I can't stand her. She always knows everything better.
She also goes regularly to Oro's class. From tomorrow, you'll be going there together. Now, off.
Narrating is hard on Quaaludes.
Teal, is everything okay?
Not a single one of these dinosaurs vaguely resembles anything that I believe a dinosaur
Soon
would
as
have looked
tomorrow,
like.
I have to go to Oro's class with that
Well,
lizard Fa.
right. How would you know? Were you there?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they know something I don't.
Keep on playing with you.
Well, we'll just meet secretly. That's more exciting anyway. Oh, two pupils who don't like one another. Well, at least there's no danger that they'll be chit-chatting instead of listening to me. Okay, come along, kids. How is your concussion, Teal?
It wasn't that bad at all. I don't feel
He's
it
looking
again.
over here, and he's looking over here.
Good. Where did we stop yesterday, Fa?
With geography.
Oh, that's right, geography. We were talking about
Geography
the
was easy.
mountains.
Pangea. Lesson
Yes,
done.
about volcanoes.
Right. What is so special about volcanoes, Teal?
The mountains.
They're rather high, and it's very strenuous to get to the top, right? Well, you are stupid. They're special because they can spit fire and ashes, and then hot lava flows down the mountains from the side. Rubbish. No, it's not. Have you ever seen it? No, but...
So there, you're just showing off.
No, Fa is right. Volcanoes don't always spit fire, just sometimes. The last time was very long ago. It makes me a little restless, you know. We may be due for a larger eruption.
So
None
how
of this
long?
voice acting makes any sense.
Have
Not
I
a
told
bit
you
of it.
beforehand? Yes, my
No,
Uncle
no,
Ugg
it doesn't.
said
How
that
long
there
is
are
this?
signs, but at the moment, there's
Cutscene?
only...
Oh, this is just the intro
Signs we have
cutscene.
so far been watching are rather unreliable. But I want to show you something.
I feel like it's really clear that they did this whole thing on the first take.
Ahead when a volcano is about to erupt. Yeah.
No, I think I can do it better. No, we got it. We're good. We're moving on. Next scene.
You're in the way, Pig. Move over to the side. All I want to do is hear and not try to disturb, my dear. No, pay attention. With this funnel, the machine can sense Earth movements long before we can. And the rumbling that the machine hears
like one of the
creates
machines
waves,
from
and then the Earth
Flintstones.
movements under us, the machine begins.
You kind of expected to be a dinosaur with his mouth against the ground instead, though.
Always?
No, of course not. Only when there are Earth movements. If nothing moves, then nothing happens.
It works! Your invention works!
Of course it works, you silly boy. But that means that the volcanoes will erupt in the near future. And that's what's gonna
With
happen.
fire and
yes!
With fire and everything? Great!
Don't you have any sense at all in your thick dino skull? If the volcano erupts, it will be a catastrophe.
I gotta tell you, the last 2 times I watched this, I watched it on like 2 times speed, and it's funnier at normal speed. It is. It delivers so much better. The pacing's perfect.
Class with Oro. Bunking school, are you?
No, I was at school. But we discovered something. We discovered that the volcano will erupt, and Oro wants you to come to him.
I was
A
at
volcano eruption?
school.
That's all we need now. I've just renovated our home.
That's probably not that bad. Let's first hear what Oro has to say. Is it safe? Has something special happened? Everyone's running to Oro.
Yes, I wanted to tell you about it as well. Oro says that the volcano will erupt. It's really exciting. Come along.
Didn't we see this scene already?
Yeah, but what, are they gonna... You expect them to draw it again? Yeah, for a race of this length, you'd really expect the lead to change hands a few times, but Zyka's really been holding it out.
It's clear all the time. It can't be anything else. And we're about to have an eruption, the like of which we have never seen. But how do you predict an eruption with that strange contraption over there?
Not at all. He can't prove anything. We can only tell by watching the sky. The way we learned to do from our parents. They all knew how to do it.
This is
They
my favorite
understood.
one.
You're as stupid as you always were. I promise, one day we'll all be able to fly. Fly? Everybody? Oh, please, no.
Is that true? When can we all fly?
There, you hear it? To be able to fly. Now we know what to think of Oro's new machine. Let's go far. I've heard enough of this.
Wait a minute, and I'll show you.
It's just a trick. I don't intend to waste my time with it.
Believe me, it's no trick. The next weeks, maybe even days, the volcano will erupt. We must get away from here. Because it will destroy everything. Oh dear, we must all leave to a strange place, I do believe.
Can I take my catapult with me?
We're not doing anything at all at the moment. We have to think about all of this first. I suggest we sleep on it and talk things over in the morning.
But what if Oro's right?
Hey, Theo! They don't believe me. Although it's so simple, a child could see it. It's quite obvious. Huh? I would also rather stay here. Isn't there anything you can turn on your machine? What I mean is, all right, one never knows, but there's no need to bite my head off. Believe me, Cree, if we stay here, very few of us
You know,
will
if we kill
survive.
them all, that'll just end all of this.
That's true.
The dinos consulted
It's a tough skip,
back
though.
and forth. Should they believe what Oro had said and go off in search of a new home, or should they stay? They just couldn't decide, and because it was more convenient to leave everything as it was, they soon forgot Oro's warning. Then, including Tio's father, he had, however, not forgotten Cree and Tio's flight lessons, and so they still were not allowed to see each other. Where are you going off to?
We want to take a trip to the crater lake and play with the crocodiles.
I'm starting to think that there was no script for that voice actor, and it was just sort of the plot was explained to her, and she just
And me.
winged it every single
But don't let
time.
Peek turn you onto rhyming. I don't
I've
want you
started to
talking
think
in rhyme
that
as
of the
well.
entire
No, to be a
plot.
poet and
This
not even know it. That little devil.
It's like they offered them the opportunity to improv, but none of them are good at improv.
Did anyone see you?
yeah, kind of.
Mama caught me, but I said I was going swimming with Peek.
Hopefully people be
I
as usual
clearly
as
am
yourself
not
and
drinking
stroll
anything
over to
strong
your
for
house.
this.
Anyway, it'll all work out fine.
If it doesn't, I'll just say that Peek forgot our appointment. Anyone would believe that.
You're right. He's a bit of a dozy, is our Peak. But come on, we've got a long way to go. We're getting visitors, Chris.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can go get a drink if I want to. But how am I going to figure out what the plot is if I go get a drink?
Let's give him a fright.
This is my favorite part because alligators are the only ones that we actually know what they look like, and they got these ones wrong too. So it's like
We are
there's
there.
really just no
Hey,
excuse.
is anybody there? Did you expect me to jump? You can't scare me, let alone eat me.
So far we've established they don't know what dinosaur faces look like, and they think dinosaurs are clearly made of steel.
You could at least have pretended that you got a fright.
Okay, next
I am made of
time.
pure metal.
Got it, Cree.
Right? I mean, how else are you going to crack your teeth on his hide?
Yeah, no, I'd rather step here.
What was that?
What's that? I don't see anything.
The ground moved.
I don't feel a thing.
Kristen, it's more like
How
a
could you know that the ground is moving
reptile
up in
duck
the
puppy.
air?
Did you
Sit
see
down
those
on the
feet?
ground.
I still don't feel anything. Hey, stop that! What's going on? Hey!
You see? Did you notice something now?
This is no game. Mammoth mayhem, look at that!
So did they learn how to do volcano eruptions from like my second grade science fair experiment?
Yeah, they just poured some baking soda and some vinegar.
Oh, Craig, there must be a cave somewhere. Oh, it's hot. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I bet this would be a really good movie in 3D.
It's the end of the world. It's raining fire, the water's boiling, and we're all gonna die.
So Oro was right.
How are we to know? He could just as easily have been wrong, and we'd have all moved away for nothing.
But the others are all right below the volcanoes. They'll burn for sure.
Yeah, it looks as though we've been lucky again.
But my parents, Oro and Peek and...
It may not be so bad. Maybe they believed Oro after all and ran away. Huh? What do you think?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, nor do I really. Hey, are you crazy? Stay here! You can't go out. There's liquid fire everywhere. You'll never get through.
But what should we do?
Nothing. Wait.
That's easy to say, but it's terribly hot in here. If we have to stay in here much more, I'll turn into a fire lizard.
Of course, the crocodile didn't turn into a fire lizard.
I feel like this could have gone better if they just looked at a picture of an alligator.
For many days. They were terribly thirsty and hungry. One of them was always putting his head out and then pulling it
I'm not
back
going to
in
lie,
quickly.
this has clearly been the best
The air
Kusogrand3
was
match I've
so
ever been in.
stifling that one could hardly breathe, and it was still raining out.
This is the best one I've
Finally,
commentated this
after
month.
Almost a week, the air cleared, and everybody could breathe again.
I feel like those birds are giving me some real sensual eyes.
Oh, my goodness, what a mess! Oh, why doesn't anyone clean it up? Huh?
Cree, where are you? What's happening? Cree, can we come out? Is there anything to eat out there? Is the ground still hot?
Slowly, one thing at a time. First thing, the ground is only slightly hot, and you can almost breathe normally, but that's about all. Yeah.
Nothing is like it was. Look, everything's destroyed. Where are the trees and the ferns? There's nothing left to eat.
Those are literal crocodile tears.
Oh, come on, stop crying. What am I to do?
I'm sure they're all dead. Cree, we're all alone in the world.
Well, somehow, I don't know. It does look pretty bad.
Over there. That's
We're
where
all
was
alone,
left.
surrounded by these alligators.
I was born on that tree over there.
If we'd only listened to Oro.
If, always if. Well, we didn't. And if we had, we couldn't have stopped it. But we could have got away in time to look for a new home.
Oro! You're alive! Where are the others?
I don't know. But when I look at all this,
Do you mean that my parents are dead?
well, who can say? I hope they could flee in time. And you? What are you still doing here?
Why do you go there? Why do you go directly there?
Got wild, or I went away and hid in a
Well-
cave until now.
Because he was playing Monopoly and drew the go to cave card, don't pass go, don't collect $200.
No, I didn't.
It's like he was talking about nothing else. He was just talking about what happened. And suddenly he's like, so you mean my parents? No one said that. No one said your parents are dead.
We have to go look for
It's
them.
just implied.
They may be alive.
It's heavily implied.
We can't stay here anyway, so we might as well start looking.
We would love to help you look. but
I
we
feel like
have
this
to
is-
find
this is the-
water urgently.
This is Fallout: The Land Before Time, right? Everything's devastated and everybody's
You
dead.
Which direction to take?
Can't your machine help us?
No.
Whoa,
I fear we'll
everybody's
have to
dead.
take a
Spoilers.
non-scientific approach. I'll take 4 sticks. The shortest is south. The next shortest east. Then north, and the longest is west. Who wants to draw? I want to. Then draw.
It's the longest.
West.
Journey to the west.
At first, I didn't understand the premise. I thought that they were all going to go in different directions to search, and so I was very upset that they all walked the same way.
Not all the dinos had managed to get away in time and were dead. But luckily, Tio's parents were not among them. But they couldn't find a trail or anything to eat. They got hungrier and weaker. They were about to give up when Cree came flying up, all excited, and started to tell them,
Tio, Oro, quick! There's something to eat over there! Grass, not much, but very green. And anyway, grass!
This is the intro cutscene. After this, there's gameplay.
Who allowed you to eat our grass? Give it back immediately.
How would you like your grass back again, huh? Wouldn't be very appetizing if I was to give it back to you. We didn't want to take anything from you, but we're so hungry and we haven't eaten anything for weeks.
only a little more, then we'll move on. They haven't eaten that much, and I feel sorry for the little one. He probably doesn't have any parents.
Very well, but don't let me catch you a second time.
You're a cute ape. What's your name?
Rasha, where do you three come from?
Oh, we live directly under the volcano. When it erupted, we were separated from the other dinos. And now we're looking for Tio's parents.
You didn't see any Tinos come by chance?
No, you're the first. Dinos we've seen since the eruption.
Maybe Cree took the wrong step, and we should be going in another direction.
Maybe, but we can't turn around now. We have to get our strength back first.
What do you say, Dragon? They could stay here till they're recuperated. There's enough for us as well. Now don't cry, my little one. You can stay with us, and when you're feeling better, you can continue your search.
That would really be the best for us. Apart from that, I can continue working on my invention.
What invention is that?
I invented a machine that predicts the eruption of the volcano.
And why? And why did you not predict this terrible eruption?
I did, but no one believed me.
Explain it to me exactly, and if you convince me, then build me a machine as well, and you can stay as long as you like.
Oh, come on, kid. Now it gets boring. Let's go play. Come on.
The three friends felt more and more at home with the ape every day. Oro and Dragon worked almost the whole day on the machine, and Kala mothered Tio whenever she could. It was only the night before he went to sleep that Tio got sad thinking about his parents. Not even Kala could help him hear. One day, Kree came back from an excursion with Raja, all excited.
2 frames. Just back and forth.
Tio, come here. What's wrong, Kree? You're quite beside yourself. Roger told me that... Oh, well, you tell them, Roger.
I told Kree that when we ran into the cave during the great volcano eruption, I was almost crushed by a great big foot.
I appreciate the Discord for this group right
I
now.
don't know.
Right, I'm not sure who the protagonist is, and the response was the volcano.
It must have been a Dino.
Do you remember in which direction the foot was running?
No, I've forgotten.
It's quite simple. If the foot that nearly crushed Raja was running, then it was running in the same direction that we were.
We have a trial. Kree, Oro, my parents are live.
First take, every take. Just, we got it. Move on.
Was alive. But you're right. It is time to move on.
Look, if you skip the intro cutscene, you don't have context enough to play the game,
Oro
so...
and Kree bid the apes farewell.
That is
Oro
true. The
gave
gameplay won't
gorillas
make
an
sense if you don't see the
example
entire
of his
intro.
machine.
Thank
The
you, Jeff.
apes promised him to turn on the machine every day and to run for safety should it start drawing curves. After Kala made them a big bundle of food, they moved on, heading west.
So, you know what's the best part about all this? There's 250 people watching.
We're all here to learn about the dinosaur adventure.
There are tracks. Look, Kree, tracks.
Where?
Right in front of you.
You're right. Tio's right. Those are without a doubt Dino tracks.
Oro, we found them. We found my parents.
Oh, the tracks are quite fresh, but why haven't they moved on? There's hardly anything to eat here.
Who cares? The main thing is that they're alive.
No, there's something I don't like here. Something's not right.
I see them. I see them up there.
Did they just flub the line? It's just that now we know that they're alive.
It looks as if they wanted to attack us. Well, I knew that something was wrong. Kree, fly there and see what's happening. They can't hurt you.
They're always me. And if they've gone crazy, had too much hot ash or whatever.
Please, Kree.
Okay, but I want a nice thank you when I come back. If I come back. Just as I thought. I just knew it was you, Ark. Do you still know me? Look, it's me, Kree.
We don't want you here. Get lost.
What spider bit's you? You're not over there. Is that the way you read the long-lost friend?
Friends? Friends? You just came here because you want to eat. There's hardly enough for us, and for you there's nothing. Nothing.
This boring, dried-out stuff here, we don't want to eat that anyway.
Forget the boring stuff. We've got used to something better there.
Oh my goodness. You haven't become meat eaters, have you? Shame on you.
This film brought to you by PETA.
Hey, Peek! Have you also gone crazy?
PETA's okay with this. It's the
My
natural
heart
order of
just
things.
fills with joy that I can see you, boy. What luck! At least you haven't changed. Are Tio's parents also here? Where are they hiding? Huh? Some time ago there was a fight. Now the feeling isn't right. Yeah, I can see that. But what is with Tio's parents? Where are they? Are they alive?
Don't think so. They refused to eat meat. They moved on. They really thought there was a place with enough plants to eat. But
Why does that one in particular look like he's actually an alien? Like, jokes aside about the rest of them, that one looks like he was actually drawn to be an alien.
There's enough to eat.
Well, they reused a lot of their cells in different movies, but I don't think there's an alien movie.
It's all the same as here, everywhere.
I've had enough. One's life is not safe here. If I hang around any longer, I could end up as dinner. Ha!
Cree! Cree! And what did they say?
They definitely sniff too much ash. They're not quite right in the head. Where are Tio's parents there? No, what luck.
Oh, I did not see where that line was going.
Meat eaters. What? Meat eaters.
And my parents?
I don't know exactly. I didn't understand it all. Peek was rhyming about fight and feeling right or not or something, and something like that. Peek? Is Peek with them? Has he also become a meat eater? I don't think so. He seemed quite normal. I mean, as normal as Peek can be, that is, you know?
And what do we do now?
I'll have to go to Arg myself.
I have a pretty good idea where this
Find out where
moved
your
on to.
parents have moved on to. And be careful, don't let anyone get eaten. We still need you. Oh, just calm down. I know that you can shout. Where are the other dinos?
If you insist on knowing, they moved on to the west, but they have starved to death by now, I'm sure.
This voice actor had to have been like someone's niece or something.
They will have found food further west, and I mean plants. But your meat eating is going to do you in, that's for sure.
No way. We get stronger all the time. But you always know everything better. Ha, you know it all. Go west if you like. We're staying here, aren't we?
Uncle Arg, maybe.
Be quiet. You don't understand anything, do you?
Well, okay, but it's your own fault. What about Peek? I've already told Fa we're coming to you tonight. Okay, we'll wait for you.
What's all this whispering? What are you up to? Get lost, Oro. I don't want to see you again.
Oro told Trio and Curie what he had heard from Arg. After dark, Fa and Peek slipped away and joined their friends. They decided not to sleep, but to march the whole night. They wanted to be as far away as possible when Arg awoke. As the sun rose, they saw step by step. The area was getting friendlier. In spite of this, Tio had to annoy Fa. I'm surprised that you didn't stay with the meat eaters because because you always do what your uncle tells you.
And you, what your father says.
He didn't listen to Oro either. He doubted Ora's machine was anything. But I wasn't as against it as you were.
Stop it, you two. Now, none of you believe me. A little more or less doesn't make any difference. Hey, come on, faster! There's really fresh water up ahead, and as clear as glass, and wonderful green plants. Yes, exactly! That's the way! Up you go! Ah, here we come!
Maybe they even have crocs here.
Peak has found us a real paradise.
You're right, Peak. It looks wonderful, almost like home. If my parents came here, why wouldn't they stay?
I was wondering that too. Look, Tio, it almost looks like a crocodile.
I'm looking for my parents. I actually thought that I'd find them here somewhere.
Big dinos, much bigger than you.
Yes,
There were big dinos here lately, but my cousin told me that there was much more to eat around the corner.
that must have been my parents. Oh no, Cree, we found them.
No, you have it wrong, Zell. Daiko's actually very far ahead.
Yeah, and that we're happy is quite clear. Very. What? Oh, just forget it.
Who are you?
I'm Tio the Second.
Who are you?
Tio the Second, are you deaf?
Why the second?
Why is everyone so aggressive?
Brother, but he's dead. That must be you. The little one is bound to be your brother. Yeah, of course, he's the spitting image of you. Spitting image. That's not true. I was hatched out of an egg, not spat out.
Of course not. Cree just means that you look just like him. Well, come on. Show us where your parents are.
What's wrong to you? Aren't you happy that we found your parents?
I suppose so. But maybe they won't want me anymore. Or why did they make another dino that looks like me?
When your parents have a new kid, out you go on the dustbin lid. Peak, how can you talk such rubbish? Most of us have brothers and sisters, and our parents love us all. Come, Tio. Oh, come on, cheer up. We found such a lovely new home.
We should have gone back. We should have kept on looking for Tio.
Who knows? Maybe he's still alive. He and Cree were far enough away from the volcano.
Mama! Mama!
Hello! It's us!
Oh, the song. Yee!
That was some party. When the parents embraced Tio after such a long time, only Fa was a little sad. Tio had found his parents again, but she was all alone. So Tio's mother took her in her arms and promised to look after her from then on. Even Tio the Second was happy because he had found a new friend.
Will you show me how to fly? Don't you dare, Cree! Later when it's dark. There's a rock over there. But, psst, don't tell anyone. I promise. That Cree, you'll never change, like me.
Okay, time for the game.
All right.
Ooh, slide puzzle.
Did something happen to Daiko's cutscene?
Daiko's slowly been falling behind, and it's like 10 minutes behind now.
I wonder if someone should just tell him, well, it's a shame that's unskippable.
It might not be unskippable.
Well, clearly it's unskippable, right?
Now we can see who really knows how to put together slide puzzles.
Yeah, not me.
See, this is what you need the context of the movie for. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what's going on here.
Whoever's fixing the cropping, bless you.
Probably Justin.
The cropping was right for the intro cutscene, but...
I know how to do this in OBS, but not XSplit.
Oh, Procentia uses XSplit. Oh, good luck. Oh, Daiko found the skip. No one else had found that. Nope, never mind. So it looks like Procentia actually finished the 3x3 and is now moving on to the more difficult 4x4 sliding tile puzzle.
Yeah, apparently I just moved on to the wrong puzzle. Whatever.
All right, that's all right. We'll count how many puzzles have been completed.
Well, Corndan's a zombie, so...
Oh yeah, he doesn't count.
I can do whatever puzzles I want.
I mean, even like a 6x6? No.
Well,
No,
maybe I could.
That's too scary. Anything but a 6x6. Could this sound be described as an electrofart as well? Or...
I mean, yes.
I mean, it's kind of a... Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else that could be described as?
See, now Procentia had a really good strategy going into the 3x3, but it seems to have mostly fallen apart for the 4x4. Oh no, he finished off a row. No, look who has egg on his face now. Procentia successfully completed row number 1. I'm over here doubting his skills.
So in addition to the sliding puzzle game, there actually is a coloring book in this, so you could color a dinosaur.
Oh, good. Finally, we're getting the true color a dinosaur experience. I love that picture of Littlefoot off to the side. Like, didn't appear anywhere in any of the movies. But you just got Littlefoot out there.
Well, you know.
This game knew what it was about.
So Dingo put out a whole series of these movies, and a bunch of them got made into quote games for the PS1 just by adding these little sliding puzzle things. But you all should check out Dalmatians, Dalmatians 2, Dalmatians 3, Snow White and the Seven Clever Men, The Lion and the King, and Peter Pan's Playground.
I can't in good conscience recommend Dalmatians 2. I feel like they really phoned it in for that one.
That's the most famous of all of these, and that's why I didn't
Yeah.
pick it.
Well, you'd hate for someone to recognize it.
Exactly. This is licensed.
Brosentia's onto the hardest part of a sliding tile puzzle, completing the last 2 rows. See, the trick to a sliding tile puzzle is you complete it from top to bottom, but the last 2 rows have to be completed simultaneously, which is an extra special challenge. Yeah, I feel like at this point, what with all the memes and everything, that this has to be the most famous of them. Is Dalmatians 2 really more well known than the Yi Dinosaur?
Some YouTube person made a video about the Dalmatians 2 where he made fun of it.
I gotcha.
A long time, and so that got.
Does he have it? Does he have it? Oh, he's so close. Oh, he can see. This is why you can't complete the next to last row. You have to do them in tandem. Now he's stuck.
I mean, people know the memes from this, but I don't think the film itself is as well known. Like, people don't know where the dinosaurs are from.
Corndam making some great progress on the 4x4. Fantastic work, friend. Now, did you get that other 3x3 done?
I did.
Oh man, you are pretty much a puzzle ahead, technically. I'm loving this this display of skill I'm seeing. Brosentia's just having a real hard time with putting together this last little bit. Oh, wait. Oh my god, too easy. Brosentia moving on to the 5x5. This is what you love to see. You love to see people coming out here every single day with just a love for the game, showing off what they can do. Now, Zarf here is, you know, despite having about a 2-minute lead on Daiko, surprisingly has not put all that much more progress together. As you can see, neither of them has settled on, you know, sort of finalizing one row or column of the sliding tile puzzle, and you got to do that. Brosentia has the technique down. Oh yeah, Corndan's capture is actually Daiko's capture.
I'm helping him along, I guess.
It's a team effort. I forgive Justin because I feel like if I was in his situation, I wouldn't be able to figure out how to work XSplit either.
How did this happen?
It's XSplit, man. I don't get it either. I'll fill you guys in on what's going on here. Despite having done a whole extra puzzle, Corndan is actually keeping up with Brosentia pretty well. Brosentia here is working on his second row of the 5x5. Corndan has finished off sort of a block of the puzzle, which can be a little bit harder to work with, but I mean, definitely can put it together this way.
Got to work with what you know.
Hey, It's this in this case in particular. It's not about the journey. It's about the destination. I can just imagine Justin over there frantically watching YouTube videos for how to use XSplit. Which I'm not meaning that derisively, because that's literally what I would do under the scenario. I'd be typing into Google how to XSplit. This puzzle's coming together a lot faster for Brosensha than the last one did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, really giving Corndan a run for his money here. I feel like this has got to be only more frustrating because it's not actually a mouse, it's using a D-pad to move the mouse around.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not using a D-pad. They're all using keyboard.
Oh, keyboard. Yeah, even worse.
Because, yeah.
How to XSplit. Yeah, Zarp finished up.
Nice. Nice. That put Zarf just barely out in front of Daiko. Daiko looks like he's starting to piece this puzzle together, but he still hasn't locked in a row or a column, which can make it very difficult to proceed. You end up having to unseat pieces way more often than you settle them when it comes to the sliding tile puzzles, unless you sort of stick to the tried and true method of either nailing down a row or nailing down a column. Yeah, for sliding tile puzzles, I thought that the old tried and true method for implementing those with a D-pad was always you just hit an arrow for which block you want to take the place of the empty tile. Like, you shouldn't need a mouse at all.
This is a... Is there a PS1 mouse?
Is there?
I don't know. There's a Super Nintendo mouse.
That's true. Oh wow, Corndan's coming in hot on this puzzle right here.
There we go.
Wow. Wow.
Impressive.
Just barely edging out Brosensha on that one. Brosensha is also on his last 2x3 block of it.
Oh, wow.
That, I mean, you guys couldn't be any more than 10 seconds apart. This is next level. It's really going to come down to the 6x6 at this point. I mean, this one's going to end up being too close to call. I think the judges are going to have to make the decision on this one.
Even though Corndan is a zombie.
True, yeah. Whatever, I you know, one of the last zombie matches I did, I won there too, so.
You're just showing up to ruin the spread, huh?
Absolutely.
I feel like if anything came from this, I feel like a lot of people are really understanding sliding tile puzzles better than they did before. And I feel like that in itself is a gift. Oh, so close. Zarf almost had it. He was set up perfectly, and he kind of flubbed it a little bit at the last minute. Just... Zarf, you got this, my man. Believe. Okay, okay. Nope, okay. Can he do it? My man. My man. Sliding tile puzzles of this guy. Oh, yee. Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't end up getting the alien guy. That may have been one of the options, but I doubt it.
Justin, are you doing the timer?
Yep.
I mean, it's looking to me right now, if I had to say, like Quarandan has more of his pieces in place. But of the non-zombies, it's a pretty clear line, first, second, and third. And there we go. That looks like it. Oh, Quarandan did do an extra 3x3, so he very clearly won this match. They're so entrenched in their sliding tile puzzle they don't realize that the timer.
It's true.
Brossentia has a lot of pieces. He just settled all at once, but I mean, it looks to me, you know, I'm not the judge here, but it looks to me like Quarandan 1, Brossentia 2, Zarf 3, and Daiko 4.
This is great. Hey, everybody in chat, can we get a final yee from everybody?
Absolutely. Gotta get a yee.
This was quite the game.
Oh boy, this sure was interactive software.
You can stop playing now.
Please stop playing. I feel like 15 minutes of electro farts was exactly the right amount of that electro farts.
I would agree with you. That was amazing.
Thank you for filling in at the last moment, Cordan.
That's what we're here for. And I will say, I have done better on my zombie matches. I wish my zombie matches would have counted for my real matches, because I'd have done a lot better than I did.
I can't believe Bro let me be a game master. That was his biggest mistake in life.
Honestly, just seeing game after game that you picked, I have the same question.
Well, this is my first time being a game master, so to be fair, he didn't have a track record. He didn't know what he was getting himself into.
Well, to be fair, this was basically everybody's first time as a game master.
The huge test is going to be next Kusogrand3 if you ask, are you going to be allowed?
That's an important question.
You know, those movies are really paying off over there, Justin.
I'm actually following a tutorial right now.
Can we all get a shout out for Justin, the unsung hero of Kusogrand night?
I love Justin so much it hurts.
I